souls. In today's transmission, Maitreya is going to guide you through the layers of consciousness, learning how to play in this realm. We're going to uncover those parts of yourselves, or at least understand how to uncover those parts of yourself that keeps you from living that reality that you truly desire. Today's transmission is all about addressing those parts of you so that you can bring them to the light, come out of those programs, those rigid structures that creates those limitations, discontentment, that unfulfilling life. We're going to go there today, beautiful souls. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to see you there. It's episode 32. Today we want to bring into your awareness of how the different realities and the realms of consciousness play out. And maybe, just maybe, as you listen to this transmission, you can get an idea in your own way of processing how this works. Maybe you can see where you are on the levels of consciousness and then understand which direction you're going. Maybe you're moving backwards. Maybe there's too many directions and you don't know which way to go. Maybe you feel and see by this transmission confirmation that you are indeed on the right path, in the right realm of consciousness for where you are. Often we are where we are because everything that we have been through. And we are where we are because that's our level of consciousness. But the more you can become aware of different states, the more freedom you have to choose. And by having the freedom to choose gives each and every human great power to live out a life that they want, that isn't run by a program that has delivered many beliefs and many structures that have created a framework that only leads to upset and misery. A little bit like being in a prison. Yes, you can go out of your house, and yes, even you have a house, but it's confined. You're confined by the limits of your work. You're confined by the limits of what you eat and where you are and your location and what you truly want to do in this lifetime. What you truly want to create and where you want to be is confinement. Now, if you're listening to this and you have dreams and you have desires and there's hope, and by applying some honesty to yourself, you realize that actually this isn't the life that I desire. This isn't the life that I want to be leading. I know that there's much more. And yes, there is more, and it's in the states of consciousness. The more you become aware, the more you are able to lift and rise. Every time you lift and rise, you enter a new realm. You create a new world for yourselves, and there's millions, hundreds of thousands, millions of worlds. Each time you raise your vibration by letting go of the old identity of who you told yourself that you were. Each time you let go of that identity that is held very strongly at the core of you in the solar plexus. Each time you can step back, let that go, and create anew. The creating anew is the representation of a different vibration. And we want to hope that in creating a different representation of a vibration, it will be higher than the one that was there before. So, understand this first and foremost. Who are you now? Where are you now? What do you have? By understanding your surroundings, by understanding the intelligence within you at your level of awareness of where you are, and really getting to understand that of where you are now is the key to freeing yourself and enabling the awareness of the next consciousness to enter your field. And you've got to get really good at feeling into where you are now. And once you get really good of being, seeing, feeling
where you are now, what you have, what's around you, what you're doing, what are you creating. If there's any dissatisfaction, you must go through the process of radical honesty. It's only through honesty can you rise, and only through honesty can you leave the old behind and step into the new dimensions of self. Letting go of fear for many, being brave enough to even let go of people who you thought were your friends, to enter a new sphere, people that don't understand what you are doing and where you are and your processes. But you must understand it's through honesty with oneself of where you are, unmasking any discontentment. Once you uncover those parts of yourselves, you can address them. That's the beauty of honesty, is not to be feared. It's the complete opposite. Honesty is the opportunity for you to see yourself more clearly, and in clarity you will rise. So be where you are, be with it fully, and work through the process of radical honesty. Address everything which doesn't resemble or reflect the core of who you are. Work through those with love and patience. It's part of the human experience. It's part of the spiritual journey. It's the uncovering. It's the letting go of that which is not. You get closer to your spirit. And then slowly you will enter the spheres that speak more of who you are. The way you behave, the way you speak, your habits, your rituals. New people arrive into your reality, because that's the work that you are doing. It's a clearing up. You should be excited because you get closer to the truest expression of yourself, and that is how you move through the layers of consciousness, and that is how you become more and more clear in the totality of who you are, playing in the realms of consciousness. The more you play, the more you will see the different layers and the levels and what's coming next. It doesn't have to be intense, you see. This game is not about chasing the end or a finish line, because we'll tell you right now, there isn't an end, there isn't a finish line, because you are part of a constant expansion. You are changing every millisecond. Cells of your body are adapting and they're changing. And that's why you should develop the energy of excitement, of enjoying your life, regardless of where you are, because you are changing. And that is something to be grateful for, to value change. Isn't it beautiful that you can continue in this energy that moves through worlds? You can continue in this energy that brings forth transformation. You keep transforming, and everything gets more and more beautiful. Everything becomes more and more bright at every level. In every process, it gets better and better, clearer and clearer, lighter and lighter. You become stronger and stronger in the authenticity of your spirit, which is trying to express itself through you. It's a game of moving through the layers, dear ones. It's a game of entering new spheres. You, dear ones, are here to create worlds. Worlds that broadcast your spirit, which is everything that you are. And we thank you all for being here. Thank you.